What's up, polished friends? I'm Summer if you're new here, and Always Polished Life on Instagram. And in this video, I've got some fall nail art using Orly's Terra Nova collection. I know, we're all kind of in the winter now, but I did this fall nail art and I really wanted you to see it. So keep watching, I'll show you. The Fall Terra Nova collection from Orly reminds me of a sunset, so I grabbed some stamping polish dupes to create a sunset over mountains themed nail art. Here's what I picked out of my vast stamping polish collection to act as dupes of the Terra Nova collection. Baroque on the right is slightly darker than Starlit Shale on the left, but they are still pretty close. While Frosty Air is the perfect dupe for Skystone. However, the closest I have to Bedrock Bloom is Quasar, which is lacking Bedrock Bloom's purple. Shaka Santa was the closest I had to Rustic Root, even though Rustic Root has gold shimmer and Shaka Santa has silver glitters. Womp womp. I don't end up using Shaka Santa though. Another I don't end up using is Cherry Bomb, which has none of the orange that Earthfire does. This one is a definite miss. And lastly is Lasso, stepping in for Gilded Dune, and we're back to being pretty darn close with these two. The stamping plate I chose for the mountain landscape is Uber Chic's Create Escape plate. Not only for the mountain landscape, but also for the gradient stamp, which helps me create this mani in less time than a sponged on gradient would take. Alright, let's get started. I first suit up with the Ella and Mila collab with Love Fresh Paint's base coat. Since I'm doing a gradient, I paint on a white base color before stamping on the gradient. This one is China Glaze's White on White, which I should probably add some thinner to because I've had it for a very long while. Gradients can be messy, so I'm using Queen's liquid latex to protect my skin from becoming stained. My pinky nail is first, and since it's not as big as this image, I only dot polish on 2/3 of the image. I scrape gently, otherwise the polish would scrape off of the image, and then I pick up the polish with my stamper. I line up my gradient and stamp, and then gently place it on my pinky nail. I repeat this step with the rest of my nails, trying to improve my gradient with each nail. I have a hard time creating an actual gradient versus just lines of polish, but I think maybe it's because I'm working too fast. It's important to work fast when stamping, but maybe I could dial it down just a notch, I don't know. The rest of the nail art won't be too messy, so I go ahead and remove my liquid latex. My middle finger is going to have the setting sun, so I place that next so it's behind the mountains. Okay, now I'm ready to stamp the mountain ranges. I start with Baroque for the tallest mountain range, And for some contrast, I use Frosty Air for the second mountain range, and then use straight up black for the final, the shallowest mountain. And I repeat this pattern on the rest of my nails. And this nail art really is as easy as it looks. I use Maniology's smudge-free top coat to protect my design, but let me know in the comments what your favorite smudge-free top coat is, because I'm dying to try another brand. Once that's dry, I use Orly's matte top coat because this nail art will look so great matte. And here's the final look. I'm pretty happy with how this look came out. The only thing I would change is the sunset sky. I'd like the colors to meld together more like a gradient should, so I guess I'll just have to keep practicing with that gradient design. What do you think of this look? Would you wear it? Don't worry, my skin is thick. You won't hurt my feelings if you wouldn't. Thanks for hanging out with me. I have just a few more videos before the new year, as I'm starting my side hustle using my nail tech license to do nails at my local memory care facility on Saturdays. But I have lots of video ideas for you coming in 2025. Connect with me in between videos at Always Polished Life, and until next time, stay polished, my friends.